Hi there folks, hope you're doing good. Welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for subscribing. It's building, it's building. Today I want to take you on a long journey to the US of A, to a place called Miami. Definitely a lot warmer than it is here at the moment. I'm in the Netherlands and it's about 3 degrees, and I'm not talking about the band 3 degrees. In 2017 we went, PC69, we went to Miami and we played on the amazing, famous Monsters of Rock cruise going from Miami, Fort Lauderdale. We would then go on to Jamaica, and we would go to Haiti and many other amazing islands. We would spend days at sea. We would combine to speak our mind, but now the silence. We would spend time on a very big ship and felt really safe. And let's be honest, we did it 2 times, so this video probably will be a mixture of both. But being real honest, what an amazing experience that was. We just met HEADSTRONG, and you know, the band's been around for a long time. I've been with the band now about over 20 years. PC69. We recorded the new album HEADSTRONG, so obviously we were about to embark on doing this cruise. Of course, I live in the Netherlands. The guys are in Karlsruhe. It's about a 6-hour drive. So I went down to Karlsruhe on the train the day before, and we practiced. You know, we've got to play these new songs. We wouldn't play like the whole record, but we play like the hits. We play like 4 songs from the new record, and then the usual hits: Welcome the Night, Keep Your Eye on the Twisted. We rehearsed the day before. Possibly it would have been a Thursday. I've never been good with details. Maybe I should. Possibly a Thursday, and I think something like on a Friday we would then embark from Frankfurt Airport, and we would fly first of all to Atlanta. Once we got to Atlanta, we came into the arrival area. There were literally thousands of people. You know, it was kind of like these days, you know, you watch TV and you see thousands of people gathered. You think, is that allowed? Where are all the masks? You know what I mean? Anyway, you arrive, there's thousands of people, and you think we're never going to get through here. And even if it was like 4 hours until we get the next flight to Miami itself, this is not going to work. But in America it is a bit different, so it moves quite fast. And then they mentioned if you've already got your paperwork from last time, you're going to get through faster. So I did get through faster, thank God. And the other guys took a bit longer. We had like a 4 hours in between. We got on the next flight, and then the pilot said to us, guys, we have a problem with the aeroplane, which I've never had before in Europe, I have to admit. We need a bit of time. So that half an hour turned into actually about 3 hours sitting. I fell asleep. I mean, you know, I never really had that before, never really witnessed that before. But the pilot would say sort of like every hour, guys, we still have a problem with the plane, but luckily we found a part on a plane that's waiting somewhere. We're going to take that part, we're going to build it in, do the paperwork, and we're going to move on. Now when you hear that for the first time, you know, you're thinking like, well, yeah, you know, I can deal with that. Some people did get off the plane, which I've never seen before, with children. The time came, the pilot said, hey guys, we're ready to take off. We took off and we arrived in Miami. Got picked up at the airport, and then we would spend like a day in a very nice hotel. A little bit of footage there for you. Me and Uwe were the first people to embark. We would get onto the ship itself. I tried to film a little bit, but this is like a customs. This is like going to an airport, really. It's like the same sort of thing. They have X-ray machines. A lot of people try and smuggle alcohol in bags. They would, they would fill up bags and put it between their clothes, They had a big deal at that time. I remember if you were sick in any way, if you had a cold or something like that. Of course, I didn't want that being a singer. This is not good. Even though we would, we wouldn't sing that much in the end. We'd embark. We'd go through the customs. You'd had to sort of declare if you were feeling sick or whatever, which I was quite surprised at. But to find out at a later date, and of course in these times, if there's anything going on in a ship, if somebody's sick, the whole ship is sick. So you had to disinfect all the time. No matter where you went to eat, you had to disinfect, of course. And this was like a thing that happened everywhere. So you kind of, you got into it. That was life. Of course, now it's very normal. So we get on the ship, we get shown our rooms and everything, incredible room with balcony door. I mean, obviously you got fans and stuff like that. Unfortunately, cheaper rooms, they're in the middle, they probably don't even see the sea going by. We were very lucky, I admit, we had an amazing room. What can I say? We would then have like 2 days going to islands, running about, drinking, have an amazing time. And honestly, after like 3 days, I think we came up that, we were going to play. Obviously, I was watching bands everywhere, walking around, meeting the people, met people from the UK, Germany, France, all over the place. It was just like going to a festival, but it was a festival for 5 days. Sometimes you had a little escape. Sometimes I would go for a cup of tea and I would meet so many people, I mean, that was part of it for me. I didn't want to hide. The whole part of it definitely was for me, was to meet the people and have a chat and get to know some people, which I still stay in contact with these days. Very nice. So the third day came along and, oh yeah, we have to play a concert tonight. Oh shit, oh my god. So yeah, I spent like part of the day listening on my laptop to the new record, of course, Headstrong. We performed these songs on the first night at the casino, Magic Casino, which was, of course, a great honour. It was like 2,000 people, massive stage. There was a little bit of footage which I'm going to try and include on this video. We'd done the songs possibly for the first time live on that concert, so we were going to play again. But honestly, I was having such a ball, such a blast on that ship that it really sort of like, oh shit, we got to play tonight. That's why we're here, isn't it? I'm always happy to do a gig and always to play, but I'm an easygoing kind of guy, and I sort of realized, oh yeah, we got a gig tonight. So we prepared. We did this amazing gig in this amazing theatre, and when you look back at the footage, actually a little bit of telephone footage and possibly some live stuff on YouTube, you realize this is like a full-size theatre. I think it was at the front of the ship, at the bottom. So actually when we were in the dressing room at the back, you could hear the anchor of the ship banging on like this massive cylindrical thing that was possibly at the front of the ship. Maybe we're at the back of the ship, possibly where the anchor was. But when you're on one of those ships, you lose track, honestly. It's like so big. You lose track of actually where you actually are on the ship, to be honest. I mean, it's like walking down a shopping mall, honestly. In the middle there, you've got bars and restaurants and all sorts of shit going on, 24/7 food, and obviously that's a highlight of the day when you get your breakfast and your food and you walk around in this massive area, meeting the people as usual, having breakfast with people from all over the world, of course. So we did the concert, it was really great, enjoyed it, had a really good blast, and obviously the audience were quite mixed, quite a lot of German people there, with PC69 being a German band, me being of course from the UK. Let me see now, and obviously in between we hung, we did our stuff, we did photo sessions, we met the people, we then did the next gig, and then unfortunately by the weekend you're already leaving. On the second cruise, we did it 2 times. It was incredible. We went to Jamaica. Now, honestly, I think a lot of people already booked their entertainment on the island beforehand, and I'm the kind of person. Well, I think that night we had a concert, and I wanted to sort of prepare, so I wasn't really ready to be driving anywhere with somebody in a taxi, quite honestly. So I decided I'm gonna get off this boat. I'm gonna have a walk round. The first taxi driver came up to me and said, "Hey, you want you want to, I'm going to be your taxi driver. I'm going to take you around the island. I was kind of like, oh, this is very friendly, isn't it? You know, but actually I'm okay. I'm just going to have a walk around here, you know, have a look over there and here, and then I'm going to go back on the boat probably. It was kind of cool to be in Jamaica, and I really thought that I'd meet Bob Marley, but I didn't, unfortunately. Anyway, so I walk to the next guy. The next guy comes up to me. I want to be your taxi driver. 15 guys later, I realized, holy shit, this is difficult, you know. Then I'm at the police, then this guy's trying to put the ganja in the hand. I mean, it was pretty mad, you know. I don't care, it's all part of it, you know. I got down the street, met up with some American guys, some good friends that I'd met on the boat. We then continued to walk a little bit further. It was just a blast, and at the end of the day, you know, we went on different islands. We stopped, and I met people again from the UK. It was a really nice time. And above all, you know, you're on these islands and they're just people. They're just the fans from the boat.
Let's do a big picture.
Kind of a private thing that they do, you know. They sort of cordon off a part of the island, and really everybody gets off the boat. And those are the only people you're going to meet on the island. They're going to be rock fans, so it's little concerts and stuff like that, you know. Yeah, it was just amazing. You paid your bill, your alcohol bill at the end of the cruise. You paid your internet, and then you got off. And I think really already that day when we left, we went straight to the airport. Especially the second time, I was waiting around for 3 or 4 hours, and then I flew actually back to Amsterdam on the second cruise. First one I'd flown to Frankfurt. So let's be honest. I mean, that was a real short description, but I mean, this is an incredible experience, you know. And once again, like I said in videos before, I am so glad that I had the chance to do this, because in these times it seems almost impossible that this something like this would happen again. I think it's possible, but we're gonna have to wait. Once again, thanks for listening. Subscribe, like the videos, and take care everybody in these lockdown times. Adios.